Senate Concurrent Resolution 126 by Senator Lara relative to Honorable Edward Ross Roybal.
Senator Lara.
Thank you, members and Madam President. This resolution honors and celebrates the contributions of the Honorable Ed Roybal to California and to the communities that he represented throughout LA County. For those of us who are elected Latinos, particularly those of us from Los Angeles, we follow in his footsteps and walk along a trail that was blazed by Ed Roybal. Ed began his career of service in the U.S. Army during World War II. On returning to LA, he created the Community Service Organization fighting against discrimination in housing, employment, and education. He began his political career in 1949, winning election to the Los Angeles City Council. From there, he was elected to the U.S. House of Representatives on November 6, 1962, serving for 30 years until 1992, when he was succeeded by his daughter, our Congresswoman, Lucille Roybal Allard. But it is his accomplishments and his legacy that he leaves behind that deserves our recognition today in his 100-year anniversary of his passing. When Ed Roybal was elected to the LA City Council, he became the first Latino elected to that position since 1881. When he was elected to the U.S. House of Representatives, he was the first Latino from California to serve in Congress since 1879. In 1967, Ed Roybal authored the first bilingual education bill to provide local school districts assistance with special bilingual teaching programs. In 1976, he helped found the Congressional Hispanic Caucus and served as its first chair. During his 30 years of service in the U.S. House of Representatives, Ed Roybal dedicated himself to protecting the rights of underrepresented communities, the elderly, and our physically challenged. But beyond those incredible achievements for Latinos in elected office, Ed Roybal's legacy was the foundation for so many of us to follow. He founded the National Association of Latino Elected and Appointed Officials, NALEO, which I am a proud board member of. NALEO works to improve Latino participation in the American political process and provides guidance and leadership to inspire more Latinos to engage in the political process, to seek elective office, and to pursue executive and judicial positions. Who could have imagined or dreamed when Ed Roybal became the first California Latino elected in Congress in almost 100 years, that today the leaders of both the California Senate and the Assembly would be Latinos from LA County. Ed Roybal dreamed that, and we are all beneficiaries of his dedication and vision. With that, I respectfully ask for your aye vote. I have the privilege of being represented by Congresswoman Lucille Roybal Allard, who really is an icon in her own right. But for us, the Roybal family in LA, in particular the east side of LA, is a family that has really set the tone and an example of what public service really means to us in California. And also importantly to note, as Senator Hertzberg talks, is, we often, role models matter, and be able to have role models that look like you, that come from your community, are important. But also to demonstrate that Latinos can transcend our own ethnicity and be able to represent other communities just as equally with the same fervor and with the same moxie that we have as Latinos, and to demonstrate to the rest of the world that as Latinos, we care about this country. We sacrifice for this country, and his service in our military, his service in city council, and service in Congress really is an example for the rest of us to follow, to ensure that as Latinos in this amazing country of ours, we can contribute, our opinion matters, and that all communities enjoy the ability to be able to recognize such an incredible leader and such an incredible family in our California state history. With that, I respectfully ask for your aye vote.